Welcome to the JS Real Estate Show, where you're going to find artists, pro fighters, politicians, whatever. We're going to have it all here on this show. But today, let me tell you, I'm very proud to introduce a pro MMA fighter, cage fight, Mr. DAMERON KIRBY. Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me. Good to be here.
Oh, man, come on, man. Let me tell you something. This man is not playing, and I'm letting you know now. He's hungry, and he don't see anything but making people go down on that canvas. So I'm telling you now, if you ever seen a guy coming out of the city that's fighting hardest ever, this is that man. So DAMERON, okay, I know we could talk about a lot. I mean, you got footage out there proving who you are. You look like you're well in shape. You bright-eyed, wide mind. You're ready. No mercy, no forgiveness. Tell me, how did you begin to think, to know that you were going to be a pro fighter?
Well, it was actually an interesting story. When I was a kid, I had way too much energy. So I used to get in a little bit of trouble. Had like a childhood that was a little interesting, and so my mother put me in martial arts. So martial arts was like my first really fit to discipline, and I fell in love with it to the point where, I think maybe my sophomore year of high school, my mother said, I can't really afford to pay for your martial arts classes anymore, so I got a job while I was a sophomore in high school to pay for myself to take martial arts, and so I fell in love with it, and then I went through college, and that's right at the brink where I saw UFC for the first time, cage fighting for the first time. And I was like, what is that? And that's before all the rules were there, man. That's before, there really wasn't the time. I think it was just like 10 or 15 minutes just sitting there. There were no rounds. There were no weight classes. You could have a 300-pound guy against a 115-pound guy. It did not matter. And it was just the best man wins. And then that's what I fell in love with. I wanted to know that if I won, we're two titans, we're two warriors in there, and if I won, it's because the best man really won. It wasn't because I could hide behind rules. It wasn't because, I can kind of, wrap up or do this or whatever. Just, the best man truly won, and I fell in love with it. And so way back then, I told myself, I said, man, I'm going pro. And it was rough at the beginning. After college, man, I had some rough times, man. I was, homeless for a little bit, man. I went through some tough things, and I remember I was staying in the basement of one of my close friends, and he had this broke down heavy bag. I mean, literally, if you hit it one time, the whole heavy bag fell on the ground, man. And so, all I knew was martial arts. I took Hapkido, Taekwondo, and Okinawan Shunryu. And so I knew those three styles. But what I did not know was ground game. If the fight went to the ground, if you stood up with me, it was going to be a problem. But if it went to the ground, I didn't know anything about that. So I noticed they were doing stuff in the ground, so no idea what I was doing. I was just in the basement hitting the bag. When it fell over, I'd act like I was wrestling. I didn't know what I was doing, man. I was just sitting there looking crazy, man. But, when you're hungry, man, God sends things in your path to put you where you need to be. That's right. So there was a gentleman who was already a pro fighter, and I was introduced to him, and I said, man, I can't pay you, but, when do you train? I'll just come alongside you. I'll watch you, And he said, man, if you're serious, I get up, and I'm in the gym at 7 a.m. every morning, and if you're serious, you come out here and we'll train and we'll do work, And I was like, I'm serious, man, I'll be there. The gentleman's name is Marshall Thompson. Okay. And he actually has his own gym in Mississippi right now, doing incredibly well. So shout out to him, really proud of what he's doing. And so I went out there, man, and I don't know, so half the time he was just yelling at me. He was like, why would you do that? Because I didn't know what I was doing, man. I didn't have experience in MMA, you know what I mean? And so kept training, man, kept getting better. He introduced me to the gym I'm a part of now. Shout out to Evolve Academy. And I kept working, and I started fighting amateur, and I was just thirsty. So everybody that I came up against, I ended in the first round. I was just thirsty. I was hungry. And so I finally, in 2013, April of 2013, I got an offer to go pro, and that's when I went.
Oh, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. And just to listen to how you put it, and I just can't believe that when I saw you fighting, a crew member of yours called me, and he was like, man, you got to see this. So I looked at it, I said, man, you got to get him on my show. It was like in no time, man. Because I really didn't know that you actually went through those stages.
Yeah.
Those are a lot of stages to go through.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's put it this way. Now, the first fight, how did that work out for you? Like, how did you feel getting in that cage on that canvas? And what was the first 30 seconds? Where were you at in your mind?
My first fight ever, my debut. Honestly, I was just hungry, man. I was like, I gotta win. And you know, in my mind, I just thought, man, look, I'm either gonna just, you know, die in here, or I'm coming out on top.
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
And actually, the first fight was really a real test because I was put in a bad position. You know, and again, I told you, like, my ground game is what I need to work on, because if you stand up with me, it's going to be a long night for you. Okay. You know, so if you're going to beat me, it has to go to the ground, you know. And so he got me to the ground, you know. And so luckily, man, I had a really strong team behind me. I've been training, getting my ground game together, getting right, and I was able to reverse it. And once I was on top, it was lights out. And so it was just all about, you know, just going to work. I knew that I had to be willing to just do whatever it took to win. And luckily, I trained hard enough. They say train hard, fight easy. And so instinct took over. And
you know, you mentioned that a couple. You said taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Now, what is the mentality of taekwondo? What is the source of it? I know a teacher will tell you something. He says you have to be maybe patient, humble. Is that part of that?
Yeah, I mean,
because the reason why I say that is because when I first met you, man, you was like, you was cool, easy looking in the face, but your body was just still. You ain't do a lot of moving. I wouldn't be able to tell that you were active like you said you was. So I'm figuring they gave you some type of discipline, as you said earlier. But what did they say? Like, how did they, when you first heard the words come out their mouth, DAMERON, you have to be. What did they say?
Well, I mean, what they really teach you to do is that they teach you to find the inner peace, inner strength.
There you go. That's what I was
just have a chi. And so that's one of the biggest things that I learned, and the biggest things that I loved about it. And you know, the thing is this. You know, the reason that it's so strong is because when you have that inner strength, you feel like that you don't have to prove things out here because you already have it in here. And so, you know, once I kind of went through that source, I knew that there was anything I couldn't accomplish. It changed my attitude. You know, I used to have a chip on my shoulder because I felt like there was something I had to prove to the world. You know, and so it just changed my mentality where, you know, it's nothing that I need to prove. I know who I am. I'm strong in that. I'm secure in that. And so I don't need to prove it to anybody. You know, and so it just completely changes your mentality.
And it showed, man. I'm telling you, when I first met him, I was like, man, this guy is just peaceful. You know what I mean? Because you know, when we was first talking, I was like, wow, he don't show no face, he don't do that. He just sit there like he's ready for the world. But that's a good thing, man. I really liked that, man. So let me ask you a question. So, okay, I know you had 4 fights.
Yeah.
Four fights. Now that maybe it was the second to the last. The one where the guy went down in like, what, 30 seconds or something like that?
Well, my last fight was 21 seconds.
21 seconds? Like,
yeah.
What did you look at him and go, man, I got this? Is it something like that?
Well, to be honest with you, I had a fire in my last fight that I hadn't had in a while. I had a streak. I had 3 losses back to back. And you know, I don't take to losing well. You know, and really I don't lose, I learn. There's a big difference. You know what I mean? And also I had to learn the fine line between being a fighter and being a businessman and being smart. And so those 3 fights, and there's no excuse for it. But those 3 fights, I had like some pretty serious injuries. You know, I took a fight I had a dislocated rib. You know, but the fight in me said, "There's no way I'm backing out. There's no way I'm quitting out." And all those fights, I went the distance. I fought 3-round wars. You know, one fight I had a hole in my knee. You know, I had an infection in my knee, and they had to cut a hole in my knee. And I was like, "I'm fighting. I don't care." You know what I mean?
That's right.
And so the warrior in me that said, I'm going to fight through it no matter what. But then you have to have that other side, because especially when you're pro, you have to pay more attention to your record. You have to pay more attention to your fans and how you promote yourself. There's much more to it. And so, you know, you can't use that excuse if you lose. Nobody cares if you had a dislocated rib. Nobody cares if you had a hole in your knee. The fact of the matter is you shouldn't have took the fight. You know what I mean? And so this was the first fight where I was healthy. I didn't have any injuries, and there was, and you know, my losses, they came from you know, decision and went to the judges. So this fight, I said, there's no way I'm leaving this in the judge's hand. This guy's going down. It is absolutely no way. And so I called him beforehand. People said, what do you think is about to happen? I said, you know, first round. I'm taking him out. And some people said, you know, do your thing. Some people said that's pretty cocky. I really didn't care. All I knew was first round, he's going down, and I guarantee you the same for the next fight as well.
All right, man. I like that, man. I can't wait to see this one. Now, I want to go back a little bit. You said you went to college.
Yeah.
What was your major?
Went to college for rehab.
Okay.
Yeah, rehabilitation, University of Maryland Eastern Shore.
That's good.
And you know, after college, it's actually interesting. I didn't really pursue that field. I really wanted to be more into business, and I run a business as well. There are many facets to me, and so you know, after college, I decided to go towards the avenue of business, which I still run to this day. And so that's what I do now outside of fighting.
That's good, man. You know, that's a real good thing, man. And you know, that's the thing. You know, if I was walking down the street and I saw you, I wouldn't even begin to say. I would be like, man, that's just a cool dude, man. You know, I wouldn't see all this terror. You know what I mean? It's terror behind you, man. Like, you know, the 7 gates of, you know, yeah. So, man, I appreciate that, man. Look, I know you got a crew, and I think it's Big Mo.
Yep.
Christine.
Crystal, Big
Mo, and Gary.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, man, we're going to have them come on here with you, and you're going to tell us all what you guys' projects is about, and we're going to go from there, man.
Wonderful.
Thanks, man.
Hey, yes, sir.
All right. Back in the JS Real Estate Show, and we're talking to PRETTIBOI LOSO.
What up?
And we're talking about his new mixtape, New Era. Nice name, nice sound, something for the ladies, something for you players out there. You know, there's a song on there, Instagram.
Yeah.
I like that one, man.
Yeah, that's
you know,
everybody's
that's a nice
favorite record. Man.
Yeah, and you also got a video about that, right?
Yeah.
So, Vito.
Yeah, Vito from Grindhouse shot
Vito from Grindhouse.
Yeah.
Man, shout out Vito. Vito got good work going.
Yeah, he shot most of my videos. I got 4 videos with him. So.
Oh, yeah, Vito gets it in. I'm going to tell you that now.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What made you come up with that concept? I mean, we know Instagram.
Yeah.
But how did you structure that song?
I made that song actually right when Instagram was just getting popping.
Oh, okay.
So I thought it would be a good idea. It was different. And my man's, my producer, his name Toonie Leon, the one that's on my mixtape, Up and Coming. He sent me it, and I was like, that's a nice sample. It's a Michael Jackson, Lady of My Life. Okay. That's the sample of the song. Okay. So I was like, man, I just want to come up with something different. So that's when I did Instagram You, and then I did the video. So like right when Instagram was popping, coming up, that's when right when I did
I
that song.
remember you sent it to me.
Yeah.
I remember that because I was like, well, this is different like crazy, right?
Mhm.
And nobody came out with it yet.
Yeah.
Right. It was just like you just thought of it. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to protect yourself, man, because that right there, somebody going to get whim of it. You know what I mean? You got to be able to put it in a structure it where as though they know you did it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Man, that was nice, man. The
Yeah, thank you.
concept, the lyrics, the sound, it was all beautiful, man. Listen, so when you are in the studio and you're trying to come up with an R&B song, because I don't know how to write R&B song, I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
So this, what you say to me, I'm listening to you because you did it. What make you come up with them words? Like, what are you thinking about? Is this like maybe some girl or some situation or what? You know, when you coming up with these concepts.
I just act like I mean, I write everything is true,
Right.
that I write about, but I mean,
Instagram?
I mean, yeah,
I mean, is there a certain somebody though?
yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I mean,
go
a lot
ahead.
of females out
Okay,
there.
okay.
I mean,
You don't want to put a certain somebody.
yeah, I mean, a lot of
Alright,
females. It could
alright,
be for like a lot of females. Basically, you want to Instagram her, she looks good. You want
right.
take pictures with her, take pictures of
Yeah.
her, give her a shout out. So that's what gave the concept up. But
Okay.
well, like when
Yeah.
I write music, I just think of my life, just talk about it, and yeah. So that's how I come up with
That's
concept
all
of my
right,
music.
man. That's all right. Now, the song "Comfortable." How did you come up with that one?
My producer Tony Leon, he wrote that. He produced that one too.
Okay.
My brother actually, he writes music too. My
Okay.
brother raps. Shout out to my brother out there.
Okay. Shout out.
He wrote me the hook for Comfortable, because me and my brother, it's like I said, my family's into music, so he's into music too. Me and him just came together, and he just gave me the hook, and I just went with it.
Okay.
Just saying, you comfortable with a girl? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know, and that's funny. I want to bring this up. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah.
Seriously, because I don't know where it come from. Where all of a sudden, like back in my day, you know, we like talking to girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we tell them whatever. Shit, I knew a couple of cats sung to them right there in front of everybody on the school bus. Now it's called thirsty. I mean, how did that? I'm glad you. What is that, man?
That's what I'm saying. It's a new era, man. Everybody is about to turn up, and that's what this generation kind of lost. The romantic side and being with a female, and everybody's trying to go around it, act like they don't want to be in a relationship, and then they do. I mean,
like
the
a girl
fallback
picture
game and
on-
all that stuff.
Yeah, you like a girl picture. Oh, he thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you talk to a girl. And, oh, he thirsty. You're like, come on, man. What? You know, how you think you got here? Somebody was thirsty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure it out, man. Where did that love thing go? Like, you know, as far as I'm gonna mention some older cats like Barry White, you know, the OJs, and I can come bring it forward, Jodeci, and I can bring it even forward in that, you know, Drew Hill, and I can bring it forward in that, Raheem DeVar. I mean, you know, the whole structure of this thing is about caring about each other.
Yeah.
And it's only, two species with brains on this planet that can actually got the will to choose, and that's male and female. So it's not thirsty. It's I think it's kind of ignorant when people do that, but at the same time, it do got its comedy to it. You know, because there are some thirsty people. But I don't want it. I don't want people to look at, you know, R&B music today like you being weak or something. No, you're actually being strong.
Yeah, just like Chris Brown made These Girls Ain't Loyal.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff like that. I mean, it's different.
Well,
today.
you know, Nikki, she laid it out there not too long ago. She said, well, you know, you must have did it first. If the girl, because most women, they're not going to be loyal if they thinking you're unloyal. You know, so if they're not loyal, it's something you did first. So, but, you know, that's that. But, man, I'm glad you the type, man. I know another guy, man. He sings his heart out, man. And he actually my cousin. Okay. And he's he's a Grammy nominee. And Trevor N. Holland. I don't know if you heard of him or whatever, but he sings to the women, man. You know, and he don't do that hating stuff. He wants you to have the words and what to, because some songs in R&B, if you listen to them, they giving you the blueprint to a woman's heart. You know, and do it if you do it right. You know, and I'm glad you're one of those cats, man, that try to come at them like that, man. They keep up the good work. It's gonna be somebody watching you, man. They're gonna follow behind you. Trust me when I tell you that. So, all right, are there any R&B artists out there that you want to work with?
Anybody that that would support me, I'll support them.
I mean, like, but somebody you want to get in the studio with, is it, you know, any artists out there? I mean, not just in the DMV and abroad, you know, in the United States, period.
You talking about in the industry?
In the industry.
I mean, I would love to work with Chris Brown.
Okay.
Like, he's one of the people.
Okay.
That's
Chris
doing.
Cool. You know, he gets it in.
Yeah. I looked at Omarion, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
People like that. So
okay.
I would definitely work with people like that.
Okay. Are there any R&B artists in the DMV though? Going back to that.
Oh yeah, it is. Paris J.
Okay.
You heard of him? Paris
No,
Jonah.
never heard of him.
He's one of the top people that's doing it. Just Paul, Visto.
Okay.
It's guys like that. I'm paying attention to some guys like that.
That's
but,
cool, man.
It kind of more guys coming out, but that's about it.
Okay.
It's more majority. Everybody in the DMV want to rap, man.
Yeah, most of them want.
Yeah, everybody's rapping, man.
But that's cool. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it though, cause like you know, we need it. You know, I mean, it gives kids. It's like that recreation for people. You know, that got too much time on their hands. You know, but then we also need R&B, man. So we got you. You know, what I mean, we got people like you out there putting them words together on another lane. Yeah. So that's cool, man. So now your next video, which song are you gonna do for your next video? I mean, you know, the one you haven't done it yet, but I'm saying, what video are you gonna do? I got an
idea. I might do my first song on New Era called I Just Did That featuring Val. I'm in talks of going to Cali in April to 7th, California. So I mean, if you check it out, the whole vibe is like a California vibe type song. So I'm supposed to be going out Cali. Hopefully I can shoot that video out there around that time, April 1st. Okay, so I probably would do something like that. That's cool, man. Let me know about that one, man. I'd love to support that movement. And so, I mean, is there any special video people gonna be in there, or are you inviting people to come see the shoot, or you know? It's just gonna be me and my people that that shoot the video, but probably gonna be extras out there. I'll probably find.
Okay. If you can do a song with a female artist, who would that be? I mean, whether she rap or R&B.
Rap, definitely Nicki. I would do one with Nicki. Singing wise, Beyonce. She's killing the game. That would be an honor if I did a song with her. Rihanna.
Okay.
Yeah, people like that.
Okay. Now, what about locally?
Locally, R&B. I would do something with the Main Girls. I toured with them, so I see them building. They on the radio now. So I would do songs with them.
Okay, Main Girls. Yeah. Now, I know there's another girl out there. I mean, I don't know how you guys would structure that, but there's a girl out there. I think she could sing. You know, Chris Jane.
Chris Jane.
Yeah, you gotta check her out, man. Okay. I've been watching her, man. She really been blowing up lately, doing her thing. You know, it's another girl. It's a lot of girls out there, but Chris Jane, I think she's, because I listen to your beats and the way you flow.
You think she'll favor?
I think you two could work something out. Okay. As far as you know, making that happen. Yeah. But I know you're gonna do a song today. You're gonna perform "Comfortable." Yeah. And man, we're gonna have to do some things together, man. I know you're gonna be in the studio Sunday too. Yeah. So that's cool. But as far as I want you to let the people know how they can get in contact with you. As far as, you know, collabs, booking, tours, date, whatever, you know, you can talk to the people.
As far as booking, I mean, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram, DM me, or you just go to my email, marcel_MLE@yahoo.com. And yeah, just get in contact with me if you want features.
Any shout outs you want to get?
Shout out to everybody that gave me a platform, like the Grindhouse, my fam Camp House. Shout out Gotti, they gave me a platform for real. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be doing a lot like the videos, as far as videos and my songs. I mean, just everybody. I can't say a lot of names, but everybody that been there who support me, I support them. So shout out to them.
Look, man, I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. Yeah. I appreciate you coming on this show, man.
I appreciate it for having me, man.
Keep up the good work, man, and I salute you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, man.
And that's the JS Real Estate Show. Stay tuned for the next one.
Been in this stuff for a while.
Grindhouse.
It's LOSO, baby. Oh, no. I'm throwing money in the air, girl, let me see you drop to the floor. Floor. She dancing like she fucking down, let me see how far can you go. Go. I'm throwing money in the air, girl, let me see you drop to the floor. No. She dancing like she fucking girl, let me see how far can you go. No. Let me Instagram, let me Instagram, yeah.
Drop it low, girl, while I take a pic. Drop it low,
yeah.
Drop it low,
Yeah.
girl, while I take a pic. Drop it low, girl, while I take a pic.
Open up your legs, girl, let me dive in. Come and ride it, yeah, my dick you like it. Yeah, my dick you like it. And come and take a picture, and let me be your mister. And mention me on Twitter, ooh. I'm getting so many likes, cause of your body, baby. These niggas going crazy, yeah, they thirsty, dehydrated. I'm throwing money in the air, girl, let me see you drop to the floor. Floor. She dancing like she fucking gone, let me see how far can you go. Go. I'm throwing money in the air, girl, let me see you drop to the floor. No. She dancing like she fucking girl, let me see how far can you go. No. Let me Instagram, yeah.
Drop it low, girl, while I take a pic. Drop it low, girl, while I take a pic. Drop it low, girl, while I take a pic. Drop it low, girl, while I take a pic.
Let me Instagram, yeah. Let me Instagram, yeah.
Welcome back to the JS Real Estate Show. Our last guest is someone that's been on the show before. He's coming back because he has a new mixtape coming out, and he also has a clothing line. My partner, my friend, and my co-partners, Alias Cash and D. Welcome to our show. Welcome back to the JS Real Estate Show, man. What's up, D? Welcome to the show, man. Talk to me, man. What's going on? You got a lot of projects going on. Talk to me.
Just working, working, grinding, advertising, marketing the shirts, the new clothing line we got, which is tax-free money game, tax-free entertainment. Then we also got the black shirt right here that my man D wearing, and I also got the white and gold that we got now, on now. Okay. Just grinding, man. I got a new single, Always Something. It's on iTunes. On my Twitter is Alias Cash, ALIASCASH. And my IG is Tax-Free Entertainment with 3 E's, ENT with 202. So yeah, follow us, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, follow us. Download the song. I'm about to perform it. Y'all about to see how it's an inspirational song.
Okay, D, you got something to tell us? Tell the DMV.
I'm trying to make power moves, start a big promotion team. Just trying to get it off from ground.
All right, man. Well, that's D. This is Alias Cash, and you're watching the JS Real Estate Show. Alias Cash and Pretty Boy LOSO is going to perform. Thank you for watching our show. Until next time, salute.
New single out store. Go grab that. iTunes already out. Let's get it.
It's always something. It's always something.
It's always something, more money, more problems. It's always something. It's always something. What's up? It's always something. That's why we grind the song. It's always something. It's always something. You know, it's always something. More money, more problems. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something. That's why we grind the song. It's the first of the month. Bone Thug, a youngin' like me, ayy, I keep a plug. Catch me in the club, getting love. Yeah, I'm with that real money, we some hustlers. Internationally getting more cheddar. So who you know, do it more better. So I ain't gon' let a young get in my lane. I'm so dope, young nigga, I be in your vein. Campaign, just the champagne. Yeah, worldwide, young and A, they know my name. Money all around me, stepping off the plane. Moving like the sunrise in the cocaine. Yeah, they might as well call me a dope man. Overall, I ball, even though I know they wishing for a young and downfall. Work dropping like the rain. Put in that overtime so we can slang Elias Cash. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something. More money, more problems. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something. That's why we grind the song. It's always something. It's always something. You know, it's always something. More money, more problems. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something, that's why we grind the song. Stay with the bubble kush, cause we gotta push. No more stressing in my life, no more smoking bush. Yeah, we getting to this paper. We don't care about them haters. Baby mama drama, but it's still commas. Feeling like the president, cause I'm close to Obama. So many hustles, I can take a break, youngin'. So many incomes, I get this cake, youngin'. Fine wines to celebrate while stacking mates. You can stay with them games, that's why it's Xbox. Kick rocks, stay off the radar. Fuck them crooked cops, I'm getting straight to the money, that's off the top. Overall, I ball, even though I know they wishing for a younger downfall. Work dropping like the rain. Put in that overtime where we thug and slang, and we hang and bang and do our thing. And that's how it is in the city where I remain. It's so much pain. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something. More money, more problems. It's always something. It's always something. It's always. Baby, I'm comfortable with you, yeah. It's been so long with you, I gotta let you know. When it comes to other girls, I ain't so comfortable. I done met your family, girl, can you really see? There ain't nobody like you, yeah. We got a lot in common. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Girl, did you know I'm confident? Oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Can you accept my apology? Girl, I'm only human, we all make mistakes. Yes, it's safe to say, baby, anyway. Can you stay with me? Can you
house.